Well, good afternoon and welcome from inside the Sobrato Center. Pat Olson with you for yet another day of USF volleyball here from the USF Invitational. Yes, you can see the records. It's the Dons and the Wolfpack, and two teams that are both off to 3-2 starts. USF, of course, out of the West Coast Conference, and Nevada from the Mountain West Conference. This is the second day of this tournament. Both teams played two matches yesterday. Nevada had mixed results. The Wolfpack won in a sweep over Purdue-Fort Wayne in the first match of the day. And then they got themselves in a bit of a tangle with UC Riverside. And meanwhile, for USF, the Dons yesterday got themselves a sweep. They won a pair. So they had a very good start of it, if you will, as they won two here yesterday. Nevada, with that split, they lost at the hands of, I mentioned, Riverside, but even though it was a sweep, Nevada got swept in three. It was much closer than a sweep might indicate, as they lost 25-23. 25-23, and yes, I'll say it one more time, 25-23. So one would assume this Nevada team is going to be ready here today. We're going to get going, and Nevada serves with Kayla Afoa, and we're underway in a USF point on a deflection. Dons, as you can see in their white jerseys here, with the black pants, green numerals trimmed in gold. Nevada on the left side of that view. The Wolfpack in their road navies trimmed in gray white numbers. USF under the direction of third-year head coach Frank Lavrisha, longtime head coach at Regis at the Division II level. A 30-year run as we have an ace for USF. Lee Nelson in his fifth year, the head coach of the Wolfpack. Prior to that, he was a very successful assistant coach and a good run at the University of Miami. So he's been around and worked various parts of the country. 2-0 Dons here in game one, just underway. Nice attack there by Rocha, but dug out by USF. And this is a little soft touch over, nicely done there by Brianna Souza. Souza, a middle blocker from Chico out of Pleasant Valley High School. He's averaged 2.89 kills per set as Souza. 2-1 Dons, Nevada serving. And it's going to be an ace. Garcia attempted to get to it, then it was Zinger's turn, and neither of them could really straighten it out. It's 2-2. Even contest from the hilltop. A little bit later start than we had promised as Cambindo approaches the net. Now Zinger on the attack and kill. But we had promised yesterday we'd be along at 3 p.m., really almost 3:30 before we started this, because the match prior went 5 sets between UC Riverside and Purdue-Fort Wayne, and Purdue-Fort Wayne picked up the victory. A lot of folks thought that match may go the other way, especially because Riverside came ripping out early. They won the first set 25-7. But credit to Purdue for hanging in there and coming back. Here's an attack and kill by Garcia. Garcia tops on the floor for both teams in kills per set, averaging 4.05. She had a great match yesterday in the 5-set win over Riverside with 26 kills and 20 digs here yesterday afternoon in that 5-setter. Attack kill right at the net by Sidney Peterson, a freshman middle blocker from Snohomish, Washington. It's 4-3 Dons. Two teams just kind of feeling each other out here in the early going. Here's Cambindo, attack kill. Well, she's been a real find. Valeria Cambindo, an outside hitter, a junior, originally from Columbia, transferred in from Miami-Dade College. So the Dons will have her here the next couple of years. She looks like she's going to be a very solid contributor to the USF volleyball program. 5-3 Dons. Serving is Aruzo. Nevada approaching the net, and the attack try long from Souza, and it's point Dons. 6-3 USF. The Dons a year ago 9-20. The Wolfpack last season 8 wins, 21 defeats. So they nearly had identical records, and now Ashman a block at the net, and it's 7-3 USF. Well, we're going to hear from Frank Lavricia between games 2 and 3. But Frank again alluding to the fact that he'd like his team to start strong early, as they did last night here against Purdue Fort Wayne. Souza on the attack, and Garcia the other way. Here's Souza again at the net, and Don's point. Souza watched the ball fall. I think she thought it was going to hit out of bounds. I don't know if we'll get a look at a replay of that. Here it is. You can see Souza went to the net, and then right here as it came back over, I don't think she quite recognized where it was. 8-3 USF. That's Ashman with the rejection. And this is an attack and kill from right in the middle of the court. Wolfpack take over service. Back to serve is Mandalay Rennan, a freshman from Santa Ana at a modern-day high school, which has produced a number of athletes in different sports over the years. Ashman, and she has rejected the block by Afoa. Now 8-5. Garcia attack. Kept alive by the Wolfpack. Afoa on the attack. Souza, or Aruzo, I'm sorry, the dig. And finally an attack and kill again right from the middle part of the floor from Sidney Peterson. And it's 8-6. So the Wolfpack have run off 3 straight here. A set to Garcia, attack kill, 9-6 Dons. Garcia with her second kill here. Early numbers, USF hit percentage 46%. Nevada at 17%. But again, we're really early in game 1. And that's a block by Wagstaff. Going on the attack was Peterson, but she found herself rejected. 10-6 Dons. That's another USF block. It was McGill who went up that time on the attack and found Wagstaff right there at the net. Wagstaff, a sophomore, middle blocker from Portland. Serve long, side out to Nevada, 11-7 Dons. Back to service, the libero Ryan Blackwood, senior out of Roseville up in the Sacramento area. Set to Garcia, attack, kill. Her third kill. Well, the next one would put her right at her average on kills per set. She's at 4.05%. Front line right now for USF, Zinger, Garcia, and Wagstaff. Back to serve, Ali Wada, the sophomore setter. And This goes out off a zinger. So an attack kill for Afoa. In to serve for Nevada is Kayla Spivak, a sophomore from Reno. Spivak's delivery. A set to Zinger. Wada with the dig. Zinger again, but blocked by Afoa. 12-9 Dons. Hey, Dons fans, just a reminder, Coca-Cola, the official soft drink, Powerade, the official sports drink of USF Athletics. Here's Garcia. That's an attack and kill. And it's 13-9. Don's Volleyball, proudly brought to you by Midas of San Francisco, located just 1 mile from the USF campus over on Geary Boulevard. That's Midas of San Francisco. Trust the Midas touch as Garcia lines up to serve. And this is put back down by Cambindo. (14-9). Cambindo now with 3 kills. It's going to be trouble ahead to Afoa. Wada the set to Zinger, attack. This is going to go right at the net and kept alive by the Dons. Cambindo. Nice dig by Blackwood. And the attack and kill for Souza. Rocha in now again for Nevada. 4-point spread. Wada the set, Wagstaff the attack, Afoa from the back line, and a miss hit right into the net by Rocha. Point Dons. (15-10) USF. We're in game 1, best 3 of 5. I like to always remind you, the first team that wins 3 sets wins the match. You must get to 25 points to win a set. There needs to be at least a 2-point separation, or we go to extra points. And of course, if there's a need for a 5th set, that's a bit shorter, just to 15. Kept alive by Dallavecchia. Cambindo across. Here's a set, an attack, and a kill for Souza. (15-11), side out to the Wolfpack. Back to serve will be Souza. Wada sets up Ashman, attack, kill. Just kind of a flip with the left hand, if you will. And it's 16-11. Here's a look at that again, and you can see right there, just left-handed. Ashman found the open spot on the floor. That's an error on the serve. And it's side out to the Wolfpack. Back to serve for Nevada, Dalen Burns, a senior from San Jose. One would imagine that she's got some family and friends here, and her serve sails lengthy. So side out right back to the Dons. It's 17-12. Camille Arujo serving for USF. Blackwood the dig. Afoa attack. Wada sets up Ashman, who mishit it. She tried the same thing that she did a little bit earlier, just a soft touch, looking for the open spot in the court, but just did not get enough lift on the ball to have it right across and over the net. 17-13, Nevada serving. Rennan delivering. Araujo the dig, a set ahead to Garcia, and blocked at the net. 17-14. Ashman again with a similar poke. Well, she's 2 out of 3 doing that. And it's 18-14. Here again is a look at a replay, this time right-handed, but really the same part of the court. Fujitani serving for USF. Blackwood dig, set to Afoa and rejected at the net. Wagstaff there. May have been helped out by Wada. 19-14. And timeout Wolfpack. So a break in the action. We're in game 1. Don's in front, 19-14 here on the W.TV. Don's in front, 19-14. USF kill percentage 30%. For Nevada, it's at 4%, so that's a vast difference here in game 1. Serving for USF, Fujitani. Blackwood dig. Afoa at the net. Diving dig there by Garcia. And Nevada now tries to reset. Ahead to Garcia on the attack. Blackwood dig. Afoa ahead to McGill. Soft touch over, and that finds an open slot. Dons couldn't handle it. 19-15. Back to serve for USF, the libero Ryan Blackwood. Wada sets up Garcia. Attack, kill. Garcia with her 5th kill. So she's surpassed her average on a kill per set basis. 5-point advantage with Ali Wada serving for USF. Wada ahead to Zinger, poked over. And now right back to the USF side. There's going to be trouble, and it is. There's not a lot on that. It was sent over by Brianna Souza, but she just kind of found the right place. 20-16. Spivak now for Nevada serving. USF ready on the other side. Poked ahead by Wagstaff. Now Afoa at the net. Attack, kill. Well done. 20-17. Wada, a quick dump over, and she fooled everybody. 21-17 Dons. Garcia will serve for USF. Blackwood to a knee. Afoa attack, kill. Afoa now with 3 kills. Souza pacing the Wolfpack with 4. That's an ace. Garcia backed away thinking it would be long, and it stayed in the court. Timeout Frank Lavrisha. So it's tightened up a bit here. 21-19 Dons break on the floor on the W.TV. Hey Dons fans, be sure and check out Park and Fly. Park and Fly has provided more than 50 years of convenient, hassle-free airport parking. Visit pnf.com for discounts on airport parking outside of both San Francisco and Oakland International Airports. That's pnf.com. Park and Fly. Wada sets up Cambindo attack. Good dig there by Nevada, but then hit into the net on a miss hit by Rocha. And it's 22-19 USF. Talavecchia, the Dons libero to serve. 5'7" junior from Italy. Good dig by Wada. Now Cambindo. This will allow the Wolfpack to set things up to Rocha, and her hit is wide. 23-19, so USF within a couple of a 1-0 match lead. Easier said than done sometimes, though. You might recall yesterday, first match of the day, if you had joined us. The Dons were in a similar situation against UC Riverside, and the Highlanders came roaring back and won the opening set 32-30. Blackwood dig. That attack is a kill. That may have gone long. Killy Robbins, a sophomore from Hawaii. (23-20). Souza the serve. Wada set for Cambindo. And that's long. And now USF at set point, 24-20. Back to serve for USF is To'o. Blackwood dig. The set from Burns. Nevada will try it again. Robbins. Now USF quickly over. And kept alive by Cambindo. Garcia attack. USF trying to close out the set. Attack, kill Robbins. 24-21. Each coach has a timeout here as we're very late in the opening game. Dalen Burns serving, the senior setter. Cambindo on the attack, kept alive by Blackwood, barely. Across from Burns. Wada, the set Cambindo. Again at the net, and again Cambindo. Softly over, Blackwood to a knee. And then that's blocked at the net by Ashman, and the Dons win the set. So Kate Ashman finishes off the opening set. The Dons go up 1-0, 25-21. The two teams will trade sides of the court. We'll get a quick timeout. Dons, the early advantage on the Hilltop on the W.TV. Well, the two teams have flipped sides as we have completed one set here on the Hilltop. The Dons win at 25-21. Attack percentage for USF, 25%. For Nevada, it was 7%. USF led by Garcia with 5 kills, 3 by Cambindo. On the Wolfpack side, Souza had 4 kills. Peterson and Afoa added 3 each. Playmaker numbers, 8 assists for Ali Wada, 11 for Dalen Burns. So really everything Nevada does runs through Burns. Defensively, Wada with 5 digs, Garcia with 3. Dallavecchia had 3 digs for Nevada, 7 digs for Afoa, and 4 for Blackwood. Game 2 underway. Burns with the set and the attack and kill for Brianna Souza. Souza now set to serve. Nevada from the right side of your monitor. Here's Cambindo, attack, kill. And we're even 1-1 in game 2. Both teams 3 wins, 2 losses. USF started its year with 2 consecutive defeats, and now have reeled off 3 straight wins. This is a USF team that won 9 games a year ago, and then the year prior just 3 victories. Attack and kill for Keely Robbins. But Frank Laverisha, to his credit, coming into a program that was really struggling, and from year 1 to year 2 tripled the win total. 3 victories in year 1, 9 in year 2. Well, you do the math. If he could triple it again, this USF team would have an excellent year. I may be asking a bit much as the serve sails long. I think really if you could get this USF team to respectability, if they could finish overall above 500, they could do around that in the league, then you have put USF volleyball right back on the map in the West Coast Conference. And of course, we know how difficult the West Coast Conference is. Yeah, BYU has struggled some early. They're young. They will recover. Of course, you've got other powerhouses in the league like San Diego. USF serve error long. Side out to the Wolfpack. 3-2 Nevada in game 2. Garcia attack long. 4-2 Nevada. That's an error on the serve for the Wolfpack. Side right back out to the Dons, 4-3. And into serve for USF is the senior out of Long Beach, Camille Arujo. Afoa attack. To'o with the dig. Garcia attack, and then that's kept alive. Kept alive by Arujo with a pancake dig. Now Dalla Vecchia on the attack. Garcia blocked at the net by Peterson. 5-3 Nevada. Quick send over by Wada. Nevada not fooled. McGill. This will be Garcia to send it over easily. Now Afoa attacking. Wada. Garcia blocked by McGill. Well, a bit of frustration now for Garcia. That's the last couple of times she's gone on the attack. She has been rejected. 6-3 Nevada. So now the Wolfpack starting to seize at least the early momentum in this second set. Wada to Garcia. This time she lobs it over softly, but the Wolfpack ready. Afoa sent back by Ashman. Afoa again. Ashman, quick send, and that's the attack and kill. 6-4. Hey, Dons fans, do you want a free checking account that pays you? Provident Credit Union's Super Reward checking account pays you 2.01%, features no fees. Visit providentchecking.com. That's providentchecking.com for more details. Blackwood dig for Nevada. McGill attack and kill. Seven to 4 Wolfpack. Well, this particular set, Nevada's flipped the attack percentage, the hit percentage right now for the Wolfpack in game 2 at 30%, and now up to 12% for the match. Garcia attack. nearly blocked again. Wada. Garcia, one more try, this time a little softer. You can see she's impacted by that blocking, and now Nevada gets the point, but you can just tell Garcia is a little more concerned about what she's been facing from Peterson and McGill at the net. 8-4 Wolfpack in game 2. Garcia attack. This time she went strong to the net, but the Wolfpack keep it alive. And this time Wagstaff kind of mistimes the jump on a block try. And it's 9-4. That's going to bring in Sophie Sydenham. Wagstaff dig, Wada set, Sydenham on the attack. It rides along the net, and then To'o sends it over. So To'o with the point. In comes Zinger. Back to serve Wada. (9-5) Wolfpack, set number 2. Kept alive by Wada. Zinger attacking. Now the Wolfpack set things up. Attack and kill for Souza. Back to serve for the Wolfpack is Kayla Afoa, junior from Honolulu. 10-5 Nevada. Sydenham serving. That's rejected at the net. Now 11-5 Wolfpack. So Nevada really having the at least early momentum here in the second set. Wada, Sydenham. Afoa poking over. Now at the net is Zinger. She'll poke it right back. Robbins attack. Wonderful dig by Arujo. Zinger attack kill. 11-6. This is trouble. Wagstaff keeps it alive. Wada. The set to Zinger. Attack. And a nice dig by Dallavecchia. Cambindo attack. Kill. 11-7. Have a look at a replay on that. It was a long point. And then finally, here's Cambindo, and she found the back part of the court. Downs draw a little closer. Quick dump over by Burns. No one there for USF. 12-7 Nevada. Garcia in for Sydenham. Wada to Zinger, attack, kill, a rocket from Zinger. Zinger from Little Elm, Texas, into her junior season. Della Vecchia head to Wada. The set for Zinger, attack, kill. 12-9 Wolfpack. Don's on a little mini 4-1 spurt here. Blackwood dig, Burns set. Robbins attack. Wada ahead to Cambindo, and she hit it right into the net. Opportunity for USF there. Back to serve is Burns for the Wolfpack. Zinger. Wada over to Cambindo. Diving dig, Blackwood. Ball at the net. McGill. Other way, Zinger, and she hits it right into the low part of the net. And timeout Dons. 14-9 Wolfpack, game 2. Dons won the opening set from the Hilltop on the W.TV. Well, we're into our second set. Nevada a 5-point advantage here in game number 2, trying to even up the match at 1-1. Long serve inside out to USF, and the Dons are within 4. For the match, the attack percentage for USF 16%. For Nevada, it's 15%. So the numbers are very close. Individual leaders, Souza with 6 kills for Nevada, and here's an error on the serve on the USF side. Katia Garcia along with Cambindo, each with 5 kills for the Dons. 15-10 Wolfpack. Well, we're in the opening set, and it was USF at this stage up 15-10. So the Wolfpack have flipped it now, 16-10 after an ace. Just a reminder, between games 2 and 3, we'll have our pregame visit with USF head coach Frank Lavrisha. Garcia dig, Wada set, Ashman attack, and Nevada right back to the net. To'o, Cambindo, attack, kill. And point Wolfpack. Garcia attack. Wada, another attack by Garcia, kill. 17-12. In his Wagstaff. Diving dig. This better go over. It does. To'o sets it over. And now this is set wide by the Wolfpack, but it must have deflected off of USF. There was a net violation on the Dons, so it's 18-12 Nevada. Well, Nevada's continued to hold the 5 or 6 point separation for a bit of time now here in this set. Wada ahead to Garcia. A little poke across. That's going to be trouble. 19-12 Wolfpack. And another timeout taken by Frank Lavrisha. So a break in the action. It's the Dons trying to regroup here in set 2 on the W.TV. Don's trying to hang in there in set number 2. Garcia on the attack. That probably was going long, but kept alive by the Wolfpack. Wada, a set to Garcia. She's having trouble on this side. She tries again. This time goes to the back part of the court and gets it done. So if you can't beat him going through him, hey, beat him with a little tap over him. And here's a look at what she did right there, just going over the front line of the Wolfpack. 19-13. Quick dump by Burns, not fooled of the Dons. Zinger attack. Back to Arujo. Zinger again. Attack kill. And it's 19-14. Attack, kill, Afoa. 20-14 Wolfpack. Again, as a reminder, remain with us between games 2 and 3. We'll visit with third-year Dons head coach Frank Lavrisha. Attack Garcia long. And Nevada really starting to seize control of this game too. And it would appear that this match is going to be evened up at 1-1. And now it's really going to appear that way because there's another kill for the Wolfpack. 22-14. Dallavecchia to a knee, Wada to the net. This is going to go nowhere, and it's 23-14. Well, Frank Lavricia does not have a timeout to use here. He's burned them both. Afoa down to a knee, Dallavecchia, Garcia attack. And that's deflected off Zinger, so now it's set point for the Wolfpack. They flip momentum pretty quick here as Nevada into game 2. Wada sets up Zinger, attack kill. 24-15, side out to the Dons, but USF has a lot of work to do here to take game 2. There's a set for Robbins. Wada sets up Zinger. Attack kill. Robbins attack, Wada dig. Again to Robbins. Attack, kill, and set. So we're even, 1-1 as we head to game 3, and we cue you into our pre-game visit with Don's head coach, Frank Lavricia. USF third-year head volleyball coach Frank Lavricia as the USF Invitational continues. The Dons get set to take on the Nevada Wolfpack. Coach, your team had a full day of volleyball yesterday. You had a 5-setter early in the day against a UC Riverside team, and they've played a lot of volleyball here this weekend because they just went through another 5-set match. You came from 2-0 behind to win that one, and then last night a very efficient 3-set sweep over Purdue-Fort Wayne. You have to be pleased to this point of how the weekend has gone.
Absolutely, yeah. The 5-set win over Riverside really tested our resolve, and then to come back and do a nice job sweeping the Mastodons, another Dons team,
yeah.
Indiana, and yeah, we felt good.
You know, it's interesting looking back at the 5-set match. I know as you start a day, you never want to say, okay, let's fall behind 2-0, and then let's come back and win in 5. But when it's said and done, sometimes it's good for teams to go through that process in that kind of match. Would you agree?
Yeah. And as long as we win.
Yeah.
No, but it forced us into a corner, and it was just like, okay, what are we going to do here? Are we going to fold, or are we going to battle back and then generate some momentum and get back into the match? And then it became, by the 5th set, we were in control.
You know, we talked about this last night as we signed off on the post game. 2 matches, 1 day. Obviously, the Wolfpack went through that same process yesterday, and so with regards to rest, because you're bouncing back and playing again here mid-afternoon, how do you feel about the gals?
Yeah, it's another test for us in our maturity. How do we bounce back after a long day yesterday and a non-school day today? So, you know, and a Saturday. So, for sure, a test for us to see that we can turn it up again. You know, get a great warm-up, be prepared physically, mentally, and then figure out what we need to do in this particular match and trust on our depth and experience to pull another one through.
Well, speaking of experience, we saw Garcia really carry the team at different points yesterday. Obviously, she's going to be a player that the team's going to kind of rally around.
For sure, and one of the things I cautioned our team about is, hey, hopefully Katya will pick up where she left off, but if not, we need other people to be ready to step up and carry the load for us as well. So I think a good learning lesson for the team this afternoon, and hopefully we've recovered and kind of sobered up from yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And then reset and go after this one.
You know, you use that term sober up. How do you get the gals at that point? Because you do get kind of on a cloud 9 high, right? And then here you are less than 24 hours later, and you got to put all that that behind you and start from scratch.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you after the match. Yeah, you know, you tell them and you coach them through it, and hopefully, you know, that works. And as you know, experience kind of beats everything or trumps everything. So we'll see how our experience kicks in right here.
All right, final comment from you, Frank. Give us the scouting report on the Nevada Wolfpack. I know not a particularly tall team, but scrappy, speedy squad that you're going to take on here today.
Yeah, scrappy, speedy, and I think we haven't seen their best yet this weekend. So that's always kind of an
that's a little scary.
Yeah, it's an unknown, and I'm sure they want to finish the weekend on a high. And so just like Purdue Fort Wayne coming back and beating Riverside to finish the weekend on a high, I'm sure that's what Reno is looking to do. And so it'll be a better challenge for us in that respect, and we really got to be on our game.
All right, Frank, best of luck. Go get him here today.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's our sit down with Frank Lavriscia. Don's Volleyball continues on the Hilltop right here on the W.TV. Longtime head coach. Well, we get ready now for set number 3 here on the Hilltop. So we're dead even. So this is, I guess, sometimes the third set can dictate the match, especially in a 1-1 match, even in a 2-0 match. If game 3 goes to the team behind, as we saw earlier today and also yesterday in matches involving UC Riverside, you can flip things real quick your way. So here's a chance to grab the momentum in this particular match. Tied 1-1 on to game 3. Dons won the opening set 25-21. Game 2 went to the Wolfpack 25-16. So here we are into game number 3. Wagstaff trying to find an open spot. Nevada was ready, and a quick dump by Wada, 1-0 Dons. And here's an attack and kill right at the net for Sidney Peterson. 1-1 in game 3. Through 2 sets, leaders for USF, Garcia and Zinger, 7 kills apiece. For Nevada, Souza with 8 kills, Afoa with 6. And it's 2-1 Dons. Garcia. Arujah has to send it softly over. Blackwood does the same. Wada's set to Zinger. And a follow attack by Garcia. 3-1 Dons. Long on the serve. Side out to the Wolfpack. Zinger attack. Sent back at the net by Afoa. Garcia, and she mishit it. Three. And there's an attack and kill for Garcia. And this is going to be trouble for USF. Burns the set, Afoa the attack, kill. 5-4 Wolfpack in game 3, pivotal. Game number 3 here from inside the Sobrato Center. Pat Olson with you from the USF Invitational. Serve from Blackwood. What an attack there by Ashman, but Nevada manages to somehow keep it alive. Ashman again trying, and again Burns this time is there. McGill. Wada to Zinger, attack, kill. We're even 5-5. So far game 3 pretty tight. The Wolfpack 3-2, the Dons 3-2. To'o serving. Burns the set to Afoa, blocked by Wada. Wow. Wada acting like a middle blocker. The 5'8" sophomore setter. 6-5 Dons. At the net, Ashman attack kill. 7-5 USF. Afoa at the net, Garcia, Wada, Ashman, and that's going to be another attack and kill for the Don senior. 8-5 USF. To'o serving. Right over to Garcia. Dons will get a chance to set something up here. And it's a USF point. Dons got fortunate, and Garcia knew it. You could tell by the look on her face. That ball was right at the net, and then it just kind of took a weird bounce right there in the direction of USF. McGill attack. Wada. Garcia, a little punch job. And that was a net violation for USF. Wow, that was a blast there, and it's 10-6 USF. Take a look at that one again, right there from Ashman. Ashman's having a heck of a game 3. Here comes Cambindo. Nice dig for the Wolfpack's Spivak. And then Nevada earns the point. And it's 10-7 USF in front in game 3. Garcia dig, Wada set, Cambindo attack. Nicely done by Afoa, and then a follow attack at the net by Souza, and it's 10-8 Dons. And that's an ace with a little help from the net. Now 10-9 USF in game 3. Each coach has both timeouts here in the third game. Garcia dig, Wada set, Cambindo attack, Burns the set, and the attack and kill for the Wolfpack. That was Bree Souza. Redshirt junior from Chico. 10-10. Nevada's run off 4 straight. Here are the Wolfpack. Burns sets up Robbins. Rejected by Wada. And 4 hits on the Nevada side. 11-10 Dons. Aaron Fujitani in. Fujitani back to serve. And that's an error by Fujitani. That's a quick dump over. Well done by Burns. Cambindo attack kill. 12-12. We are dead even, just about at the midway point of this third set. And our match even, 1-1. So it's been close here today. And this third game is kind of the way the match has gone. Here's Robbins' attack kill. She got her way around Wagstaff. Individual leaders for USF: Garcia 10 kills, Zinger has 9. Cambindo has chipped in 7. On the Wolfpack side, Souza with 11 kills, 7 for Afoa. Here's Zinger attack. And kill. Zinger with her 10th kill of the day. (13-13). Over the shoulder, Blackwood. Robbins attack. Wada to Garcia, and she is blocked again. She's had some trouble trying to get it around Peterson at the net. Peterson has been to the task. Ace. And Nevada, a little bit of separation here. 15-13 now in game 3. And a timeout on the floor. Breaking the action, 15-13 Wolfpack into our third set on the Hilltop. The USF Invitational on the W.TV. (15-13) Nevada. We're into the third set. For the match, attack percentage is nearly dead even. USF 23.3%, Nevada 23.2%. Wada sets up Garcia. Blackwood now will set up Afoa. Wagstaff to Garcia. Now it's Nevada's turn. McGill, good dig, Wada. Ahead to Zinger, attack, kill, 15-14 Wolfpack. That's an ace for USF when we're even at 15-15. Dalla Vecchia, this set is even. This match is even. Afoa on the attack, Dalla Vecchia the dig, Wada to Garcia. Trying to find the soft spot. Nevada responds. Nice send back by Zinger. McGill attack. And wide. That's a USF point. 16-15 Dons. USF has run off 3 straight points. Serving Dalla Vecchia. Blackwood over the shoulder dig. Afoa. Wada sets up Garcia, and she's rejected by Peterson. But that was a net violation. 17-15. USF now 4 straight points. Timeout Wolfpack. Break on the floor from the Sobrato Center, game 3. This match is even 1-1 on the W.TV. Well, after the Wolfpack timeout, Dons continue to serve here with Dalla Vecchia. See how Lee Nelson, the head coach in his 5th year of the Wolfpack, will respond here with his team. McGill on the attack. Wada over to Zinger. And that's an attack, and they're going to give a point to USF or to Nevada on a double contact. 17-16 Dons. You get a sense this third game is going to come right down to the end, and it feels like the kind of game where we might have extra points. Ryan Blackwood back to serve and into the net. 18-16 Dons. Pivotal set number 3. Hey Dons fans, you got ants, mice, or other pests? Well, do what USF does. Contact Planet Orange for the Bay Area's best eco-friendly pest control at planetorange.com. McGill attack. Garcia at the net. McGill again for Nevada. Garcia keeping alive to Wada, back to Garcia. Attack, Blackwood there. Afoa for the Wolfpack, now at the net to Ashman. And Ashman's not used to being a setter. She had to get down and dig it out. Here's To'o. Garcia, attack, kill. 19-16 Dons. Garcia, kill number 12 of the day. USF getting a little bit of separation now in game 3. To'o. Serve on the way. Blackwood dig, Burns set, Afoa attack. Dalla Vecchia at the net, Garcia. Burns, the set, blocked by Ashman on the attack, tried by Souza. Ashman said, get that out of here. And it's 20-16 Dons. Ashman with her 3rd block today. Afoa, soft touch. Garcia attack. She doesn't hit it with a lot of mustard. Now McGill. That's going to go off the backside of Ashman. 20-17. McGill with her 5th kill. Souza leading the Wolfpack with 11 kills. Garcia with 12 to lead the Dons, and Emily Zinger has added 11. Ashman long. 20-18. This game is tight. Our officiating crew today, by the way, if I've been remiss, John Kenyon, Stacy DeWitt, David First, and Matt Wong. It's Matt Wong on that last call. And an attack and kill for Garcia. 21-18 USF. Bit of a lull here. I'm not sure why. Frank Lavrisha is out on the floor. Short discussion with the down ref, Stacy DeWitt. Still talking to DeWitt. Looks like Frank wants clarification on something. I'm not sure if it's a sub-rotation question he has. I think that's what the issue is. So he continues to be in that discussion. Just a chance for us to remind you, hey fans, Don's Volleyball brought to you by Lux Bus America. Lux Bus America shuttle services make a fan out of you. Proudly serving Bay Area tech companies and the USF campus. Lux Bus America, the leading choice in group charter transportation. Contact Lux Bus America today and find out why. And the discussion still ongoing with Lavrisha and DeWitt. A final match here at the USF Invitational. Dons are back home again next weekend for the Bay Area Invitational. USF will entertain Utah State 6 p.m. next Friday. And then Cornell 1 week from tonight. That's at 5 p.m. Men's soccer program on the road. They play CSUN tomorrow on the road. They're off to an 0-2 start. And the women's soccer team, after they lost their opening match, have bounced back to win 4 straight. Now 4-1 under Jim Millender. And they will be playing tomorrow here on the hilltop over at Negawesco Stadium. A 5 p.m. kickoff against Stanford, 5 p.m. So we hope to see you tomorrow across campus over at Negawesco Stadium, as the women's soccer team looks to make it 5 straight victories. Here's an attack. Well done on the dig. And then Garcia the other way, over the shoulder dig by Spivak. A FOA attack. And then back over to Blackwood on the Nevada side. Here comes Souza. This is a long rally here. Garcia burns the set. Souza again, attack kill. 21-19. Afoa back to serve for Nevada. Back into the contest for USF is Valeria Cambindo. Here is Cambindo on the attack. Dug out by Afoa. Robbins attacking for Nevada. Now Cambindo attack and kill. 22-19. Cambindo with their 8th kill today. Serving is Ashman. Blackwood dig. Robbins attack. Now Garcia. This will give USF an opportunity. Cambindo attack way long. She just misstruck it. 22-20, side out to the Wolfpack. Back to serve is Souza. Souza with 12 kills, 3 blocks. And the Dons are going to challenge the last call. I believe it's Lavrisha's contention that there was contact at the net and that was a deflection. I don't know if our broadcast crew can dial up a replay for me to look at. Thank you, Wu. Here it comes. Let's see right there. And I cannot see any contact at all. And it's got to be pretty definitive. You can see the outstretched hand there, the left hand of Souza, and that would be the one hand that may have deflected the ball. You'd have to see a clear change of direction. Again, this is new this year to us in volleyball, having been a longtime men's basketball broadcaster. We've seen a lot of replay challenges in men's basketball. In volleyball, each coach gets an opportunity for 3 challenges. 3 times they can ask to look at the replay monitor. And then if we get a 5-set match, each coach is given an additional challenge going into the 5th set. It was interesting earlier as I was getting set up for the broadcast, the USF volleyball team was seated right behind me, and there was a challenge in the Riverside Purdue Fort Wayne match, and it went on a long time. And a couple of the USF players over my shoulder commented, gee, that's a long challenge. And we got into a very short discussion where I think we both agreed that at some point they're going to need to set a time frame. How long do you have to look at the monitor? Maybe an egg timer of a minute, 45 seconds, but we've had a couple already that have dragged on for 2 or 3 minutes. And again, I'm not trying to pick on the officials because they have the same video view I do. It's just that what happens is you get a lot of players kind of standing around and we all wait and see. And so it'd be nice really at all sports if there was a time frame so that we can get back to the main reason we're all here, and that's to watch the players and the student athletes on the floor, not wait for a video replay decision. And again, you want to get it right. The modern technology in today's world, you have a chance to go to replay and see if maybe a call was not made the correct way. Although the officials have been vindicated all weekend because every review we've had, every call has stood. They have not made a rule change, at least that I've seen so far. And this call also stays. So there's not been an overrule yet that I've witnessed. So it stays at 22-20, tight, late set number 3. Souza's serve to a knee goes toe-o. And that's a net violation against USF, and now we've really tightened up. 22-21. Each coach has a timeout, and Frank Lavrisha is going to use his last set 3 timeout right here. Break in the action. 22-21 Dons, game 3 on the W.TV. Uh-oh, that was mishandled by Wagstaff, and now we're even, 22-22. Cambindo. Robbins attack kill. 23-22 Nevada. So now Nevada's put itself in good position with a late scoring run here. A 4-0 run for the Wolfpack. The Dons were in front 22-19, and they have not scored since then. So USF needs something to get a little energy on their side. Wada just sent over softly by Wagstaff. Robbins on the attack, kill. 24-22. And now Nevada's at set point. So just like that, USF finds itself a point away from a 2-1 match deficit. Wada, the set for Cambindo, attack kill. 24-23. Remember, you must win a set by 2 points. So the Wolfpack still sit on set point. But if the Dons score here, we're going extras. Here comes Robbins on the attack. Sent back by Zinger. Afoa, attack, kill. Nevada goes up 2-1. So a disappointing end to game number 3 for this USF team, as Nevada ends the set on a run of 6-1. And they have gone up 2-1 here in this best of 5 on the Hilltop. Game 4 comes next on the W.TV. Well, now it's a must-win here in Game 4 for the USF Dons if they're to have a chance to win this match, with Nevada now a chance to close it out. The Dons won the opening set today, 25-21, but Nevada bouncing back to win Game 2, 25-16, and then a nail-biting Game 3, 25-23, when the Dons had a 22-19 advantage. And then Nevada closes out the set on a 6-1 run. So now it's Game 4. USF, you can see on the left side of your monitor in the white jerseys, the Wolfpack on the right side in their traveling navies, white numbers, gray trim. Here comes Robbins, attack, kill. Robbins on a bit of a roll. She had a couple kills late in Game 3 to seal that set. And now the first kill in Game 4. Robbins now up to 8 kills for the day. 1-0 Nevada, set 4. Dallavecchia, Cambindo. And that's an attack and kill on a deflection. 2-0 Nevada. Wolfpack 3 wins, 2 losses. The Dons 3 wins, 2 losses. There's an attack and kill by Cambindo. USF opened up with 2 4-set defeats at the hands of Denver and Seattle. Swept Southern Miss in 3. Came back from a 2-0 deficit to beat Riverside in 5 yesterday, and then last evening swept Purdue Fort Wayne in 3 sets. That's a double contact on the Wolfpack side. We're even 2-2 in game 4. Robbins attack. Dallavecchia dig. Wada is not going to be able to get that across the net. Nevada, by the way, to get to its record of 3-2. Opened up with a win in Sacramento. Neutral court victory over Bakersfield in 4 sets. Also in that same venue in Sacramento, dropped a 5-setter to Canisius as Zinger comes to the net. An attack that's long and wide, 4-2 Nevada. And then in more of a true road matchup, the next day, the Wolfpack defeated Sacramento State 3-1. And then here in this tournament, yesterday morning swept Purdue Fort Wayne as we get a block at the net by Wagstaff, and then swept at the hands of the Riverside Highlanders in 3 straight yesterday afternoon. So both teams 3-2. 4-3 Nevada into game 4. Is back to serve is Camille Araujo. Attack and kill. That's Peterson again. 5-3 Wolfpack. Dons are at home twice next weekend. Utah State Friday, Cornell Saturday. That's part of the Bay Area Invitational. Nevada next week will be back on the road for its 3rd straight tournament as Zinger goes on the attack. Here's McGill over to Araujo. Wada the set for Wagstaff, a block by Peterson. We're talking about the Wolfpack schedule. Nevada right back out for another road tourney next week at the Portland State Tournament. They'll play Cal State Northridge, CSUN if you will. Portland State, the host school, and then Morgan State. Garcia attack and kill. 6-4 Nevada. That's hit long. Point Dons. 6-5 Wolfpack. Fujitani serving now for USF. McGill to Zinger. Wada the set to Garcia, and she went for the soft tap. And then that's long. We're even at 6-6. That's an attack and kill by McGill. 7-6 Wolfpack. Back to serve is the libero, Ryan Blackwood. Ashman on the attack, and a block at the net by Souza. Take a look at a replay of this. You can see that Souza was ready. Garcia attack. And it's 9-6 Wolfpack. Wada, quick dump, and that's going to be a kill for Wada. 9-7. To'o in to serve for USF. Don's on the floor, have Garcia, Ashman, Wada, Della Vecchia, Arujo, and To'o. For Nevada, Souza, Burns, McGill. Also out there with Afoa, Blackwood, and Rennan. Point Nevada, 10-7 Wolfpack. Ashman attack, kill, 10-8. Here's Garcia to set up to serve. Afoa, Garcia, and Della Vecchia getting a tumble, but somehow the dig is made. Afoa again. That's a kill. Boy, that sure looked wide to me. And I had a pretty good view at it. Ashman not sure. 11-8. I don't know if we can see that on a replay. Well, we're on to the next point. Here comes Cambindo. Ashman. It's kept alive. Wow. Wada. Cambindo again, and the attack and kill. 11-9. There's the replay on that. And you can see that was just incredible that somehow the Wolfpack kept it going. Then right there, Cambindo finishes off the point. 11-9 Wolfpack. Della Vecchia serving. And that's short and into the net. 12-9. Wada ahead to Garcia. Robbins. Robbins again. And right behind us. (13-9) Wolfpack. Cambindo attack. Wide. 14-9 Wolfpack. And now Nevada starting to get a sense here in game 4. This might be their match. Timeout Dons on the W.TV. All right, so it's 14-9 Wolfpack. Back to serve Souza to a knee. To'o. Quick dump over by Wada, and the Dons score 14-10. Attack percentage for the match, Nevada 21%, USF 19%. Dons led by Garcia, 14 kills for Nevada. Souza, a dozen kills. Here's Robbins. That's an attack and kill. 15-10 Nevada. Dallavecchia's got to go a long way. Afoa ahead to Burns. Robbins. Now USF's Zinger. Robbins again, this time a soft touch. 16-10 Wolfpack. Point Wolfpack, 17-10. Nevada starting to close in. Timeout. Well, the Dons are going to challenge here that last call. Hey Dons fans, be sure and check out the USF bookstore. Stop by to get all your favorite Dons gear. Wear your green and gold with pride. Visit the USF bookstore today. And Dons fans, make sure you help the USF athletes excel in the classroom, win at the highest levels of competition, engage in the community, become leaders in the world. You can support this vision for San Francisco student athletes by making a gift today. Support USF Athletics online at usfdons.com or dial 415-422-6006. We thank you for your support of USF Athletics and the San Francisco Dons Fund. And now let's take a look at a replay. What was the original call made? Not sure what the bone of contention here is in the call. I don't know if they can change this or not. I think they're trying to determine whether or not it glanced off Wada before it went out. The call was that it hit off Wada. So the officials taking a good long look at it. Dons entertain Utah State next Friday evening, 6 p.m. in the Bay Area Invitational. Utah State still in search of its first victory of the year. They'll come in 0-7. Dons would love to be 4-2, but right now they're in a 6-point hole in the fourth game here, and if Nevada could hang on, it'll be a 3-3 USF team next Friday. Dons then take on Cornell on Saturday. A little bit of a smaller sample size with Cornell. They have played just 3 matches so far. And Cornell off to a 2-1 start in the early part of their year. So the Dons will have Utah State Friday, Cornell on Saturday. Officials still in discussion. Hey Dons fans, would you like a free checking account that pays you? Provident Credit Union's Super Reward checking account pays you 2% and features no fees. Visit providentchecking.com. That's providentchecking.com for more details. Dons Volleyball also brought to you by Midas of San Francisco. Located just 1 mile from the USF campus over on Geary. Stop by Midas of San Francisco and trust the Midas touch. And they keep that call to Nevada. So again, I have yet to see a single call overturned. And Nevada up 7 now. So it would take a pretty good USF run to change the trend here in the 4th set. Dons won the opening set. It's been the Wolfpack since then. Garcia ahead to Wada. Zinger attack, kill. 17-11. Arujo in for USF. She'll go back to serve. The USF 6 is Wagstaff, Zinger, Garcia, Wada, Dallavecchia, and Arujo. For Nevada, you got McGill, along with Peterson, who's played well right in the middle of the floor as a middle blocker. There she is again on the attack and kill. Also Burns out there, Afoa and Blackwood. Now Nevada will shift it up. Into the contest is Mandalay Renan. 18-11 Nevada. Dallavecchia the dig, Zinger attack. Now Nevada at the net. Peterson. Arujo ahead to Garcia for USF. The Wolfpack's turn. McGill. Wada dig high up into the rafters. Garcia attack kill. Garcia's 15th kill. 18-12 Wolfpack. McGill, attack kill, 19-12. Frank Lavrisha does have 1 timeout to maneuver with. And we're in the 4th set. Nevada in front, 2 games to 1. If Nevada can hang on here, they'll win the match. They would end up 2-1 here at this tournament. UC Riverside and Purdue Fort Wayne each went 1 and 2. Wada to Ashman on the attack, but Nevada responding. That goes wide on the attack try by Afoa. And it's 19-13. To'o to serve for USF. That is an attack and kill. 20-13 Nevada. Ashman, little small touch and kill. That's her 8th kill. That's an attack and kill for Afoa. Nevada 4 points away. 21-14. Well, you think back to game 3. The Dons were in front 22-19. And Nevada closed out the set on a 6-1 run. and kind of changed the tone here. Way strong for Cambindo. 22-14. Garcia dig, Wada set, Cambindo attack. And they've called the net issue, and it's 23-14. So now Nevada just 2 points away. Cambindo out, Sydenham in. Afoa ready to deliver. Attack kills Sydenham. Side out to the Dons, 23-15 Wolfpack, game 4. A reminder, Frank Lavrisha will be with us in the post game. A Robbins attack. Sydenham's turn. Robbins again attack, and Dalla Vecchia with the dig. And then that's long. Delivered too strong by Bree Souza. 23-16. That's an attack and kill for Robbins, 24-16. So now we are at match point for the Wolfpack. Garcia dig, Wada set, Sydenham attack, and wide, and Nevada has won the match. So the Wolfpack bounced back after losing game 1. Dons won the opener, 25-21. Then it was Nevada, 25-16, 25-23, and 25-16. Nevada improves to 4-2. The Dons' overall record drops to 3-3. Nevada will be on the road again this following weekend to play in a tournament up in Portland. And the USF Dons will be home next weekend for the Bay Area Invitational. USF will host Utah State and then Cornell. We want to make sure we thank all the folks that help with our broadcast here tonight. We can't do it without all these fine people. Our switcher in the broadcast booth was Alexander Flores. Our director and on replay, Wu Win. On camera, Sasha Taher and Anna Sokrin. And we will now be joined momentarily by the head coach of the Dons, Frank Lavrisha. Individual numbers from this match, USF led by Garcia, who led everybody with 15 kills. Emily Zinger added 12 kills, and Cambindo contributes 11. On the Wolfpack side, Afoa and Robbins each with 13 kills. So Robbins really came on. She was a big part of that late game 3 surge for the Wolfpack. And Souza with 12 kills. Playmaking numbers, everything for Nevada ran through Burns. She ended up with 47 assists. And for USF, pretty much everything offensively went through Wada, who had 39 assists. Defensively, for USF, they really spread it around. 18 digs for Dalla Vecchia. To'o had 17 digs and 15 for Ali Wada. And from a block perspective, USF led by Ashman, who had 3 blocks. On the Nevada side, 20 digs for Afoa, 12 for the libero, or 15, I'm sorry, for Blackwood. It was 12 for Burns and 10 for Rennan. And for Nevada, 6 blocks today for Peterson. So Peterson was really active. McGill added 5 blocks. So that front line of Peterson and McGill gave USF some issues, and the Dons see their record drop to 3-3. We'll have Frank Lavricha on with us here in a moment, and then we will get you set up for the Dons in Utah State next weekend here at the Sobrato Center. So from the Bay Area, from the San Francisco, the USF Invitational. Next week is the Bay Area Invitational. At the USF Invitational, 2 teams go 2-1. USF and Nevada each win a pair and lose 1. And UC Riverside goes 1-2. And Purdue Fort Wayne also 1-2. So a nice tournament here this weekend. But the Dons come up a little bit short in the final match of the weekend, and they are now at 3-3. West Coast Conference play opens up on the 26th of September. USF will be on the road. They open up at Pepperdine at Loyola, turn around and then play Pacific at home, and then they go back on the road for Santa Clara, BYU, and San Diego. Yeah, as you look at the West Coast Conference schedule, the Dons don't have it easy early because they play 5 of their first 6 on the road. If they can get through that stretch, stay healthy, keep the record reasonable, coming down the stretch in West Coast Conference play, once you hit the month of November, the Dons have 6 of the last 8 matches at home. And the one road trip, while no road trip is easy, is the swing to Gonzaga and Portland. So if the Dons can get through the first half of the schedule and feel like they weren't too beat up and battered, the last 8 matches for them, 6 of 8 at home, and the only 2 on the road at Gonzaga and at Portland. So that's how it all lays out for USF with regards to the West Coast Conference. Hey, USF fans, do you have ants or mice or other pests that seem to bother your home? Well, you should do what USF does. Contact Planet Orange for the Bay Area's best eco-friendly pest control at planetorange.com. And let Luxbus America Shuttle Services make a fan out of you. Proudly serving Bay Area tech companies in the USF campus, Luxbus America, the leading choice in group charter transportation. Contact Luxbus America today to see why. Well, we're still waiting on Frank, who's now in conversation, so we'll get Frank here in a moment. Again, it was the Wolfpack in 4. Dons win the first set 25-21, and then all Nevada the rest of the way, 25-16, 25-23, and 25-16. And we'll see if we can get Frank's attention and get him over here for our post game. And now he's going to wander on over. So we'll sit down with the Dons head coach, take a look back at this particular match, a little small preview of the Bay Area Invitational as Frank is alongside. And as Frank stated in the pregame, it's a lot more fun to do these interviews after a victory. And so I guess we couldn't set that quite up for you, Frank, but your team played well early. They got out in that first set. But I really think the key to the match, and you'll probably agree, was at the tail end of game 3. You're up 22-19, chance to go up 2-1 and kind of put the pressure on Nevada. and the Wolfpack in that set on a 6-1 turnaround. What kind of happened there from your view?
So a couple of things happened. One was we had a player leave the court early in a substitution thing, and it was one rotation too early. So then we had to play with a sub in the front row, a defensive specialist. So it put us at a disadvantage and kind of discombobulated our rotation, and then we still got through that, and then we couldn't side out in rotation 6. Valeria in the front row, and they did a great job defensively against that rotation, and that was the turnaround, I think.
Yeah, it certainly was, and I think also from Nevada's perspective, Robbins really came on. She hadn't done a whole lot the first couple games of the match, and then at the end of that game 3, I think 3 in a row, she just blasted rockets from, I want to say, from the left side, and that seemed to kind of swing the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, and they got some hope, and they went after it, and hats off to them for finishing the weekend on a strong note. And yeah, and for us, we looked a little tired. Katja didn't have her legs, I don't think, and yeah, and so then it kind of slipped away from us as the match wore on.
You know, you mentioned the word tired. Do you think fatigue was a factor here? This was your third match in less than 24 hours.
But it was the third match for
Nevada in less than 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of even, and you know, how do you handle it, and who's deeper maybe at this point, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Preview next weekend for us. You've got the Bay Area Invitational. You'll have Utah State here on Friday. Utah State has not had a strong start. I looked up their record just a bit ago. They're 0-7. So sometimes that's a buzzsaw, because you take on a team that is going to be all loose and ready to win their first match, right?
Yeah, and so we just have to prepare for to have a great showing next weekend with both Utah State and Cornell coming in after them. Yeah, and just get back into our rhythm and get a couple of players healthy for us. So I think that'll make a big difference for us.
Speaking into the health factor, you have a whole week. Do you think that'll help a couple of the gals that are kind of nursing things?
We're hoping, yeah, for at least one to come back and for next weekend. And then for the others to get a little bit of a break and be able to come back healthier. And with playing one per day, I think that'll help us as well.
All right, Frank, we appreciate the post-game visit, and we'll see you out here next weekend for the Bay Area Invitational.
I appreciate it, yeah.
All right, the Dons dropped to 3-3. Nevada improves to 4-2. It's next Friday, 6 p.m. USF and Utah State, right here on the W.TV. For our entire broadcast crew, Pat Olson saying thanks for watching and so long from the hilltop.